This story is dedicated to 6 brilliant children. Once upon a time, there was a researcher. She was called Jess. She really wanted to understand what it was like for children to come to their DDP therapy sessions. She looked very hard and found 6 very special children to help. One at a time, they met Jess. They played games, made up stories, drew pictures and stuck stickers. Then Jess took all the pictures, the stories and the stickers home, and she thought long and hard about what the children were telling her. She showed the amazing things they'd shared with other grown-ups so they could all work together to understand. It wasn't always easy for the children to share their stories and their thoughts, so they did an awesome job. Everyone was so impressed. I bet you want to know what they said, right? They told Jess that at the beginning coming to therapy could be a bit weird, uncomfortable, and even a bit scary. They let Jess know that it'd been hard for them to meet a new person, the therapist, and at first they were not sure if they were safe and this new person could be trusted. But do you know what they said happened after a while? It started to feel just a bit more comfortable and less scary. In fact, all the children said they started to like their therapist and feel a bit safer with them. And guess what? This made it a bit easier to talk about some of the tricky stuff. Wow, how brilliant! Now Jess really wanted to know what the special ingredients were that helped children feel more comfortable. So Jess searched through the stories until she discovered the special ingredients. I bet you want to know what they are too, right? Ingredient 1. The therapist spent time getting to know the children. Ingredient 2. No pressure to talk. Ingredient 3. The therapist helped the children talk about tricky things, sometimes by making guesses. The children said, "This helps." Ingredient 4. The children's parents or carers were there all the time. They joined in with the games, the fun and the talking. They helped the therapist understand the children better. Ingredient 5. The therapists helped the carers and parents to go slow, to remember to be playful and to listen carefully. Ingredient 6. Each child's sessions were different, special, just what this child needed. The games and activities they played depended on what was best for each child. Some children had drinks and snacks because that's what they needed. These special moments helped the children to feel safe and relax. Now I bet you'd like to know whether all this going to therapy made a difference. Here's what we found out. Sometimes children could still feel a bit wobbly, and some of their old worries still popped up in therapy. When that happened, the children said they needed the adults to slow down again and maybe play a game or talk about something easier for a little while. It was super important to the children that they could be in charge of what got talked about. And do you know what they told Jess? That when they played games and chatted together, they started to feel more relaxed and feel more together with the adults again. And wait, there's more. The children told Jess that things were getting better at home too. They felt like their parents and carers understood them more. There were less arguments and more playing. We are so grateful for these 6 special children to help us all understand what DDP therapy was like for them. And we hope, if you're going to DDP therapy, it can help you understand what it might be like for you too. And if you're a grown-up, a therapist, or a parent or carer, we hope that this will help you make sure all the special ingredients these children found helpful are there in other children's therapy. The end.